Okay, so let's continue with the switch problem. It's not as easy as you might think because of these. When you put the back on the radio, those stick out. Well, normally they're covered by the... I gotta start again. Whoops. Okay, so I was saying it's not the easiest thing to change the... put this switch in, because these terminals stick out the back so the plug can go on. We're not using the plug. You know what? I think there's a spare plug. So let's leave these in place. Then it's a relatively easy thing of wiring a switch, mounting it on the back, maybe up here, something like that, and then wiring it down into here quite easily. This has some nice wires on it, but I don't think they're really long enough. And then when we put the proper cord on, this will all be proper again. I need longer wires on here. Or find another switch. There's another one with another short set of wires. There's an older switch there. I don't think I want to use that one. It's got terminals on both ends, so it's probably a, what do they call that? Double throw. That one looks too ultra modern, and the toggle part is, oh, it's in 3 position. That's not good. Wouldn't want to use something like that. Because they're not built for high voltage, power line voltage. Look at this way cool one here. But it has nothing to do with turning things on and off. That's kind of cool. It's a little bit specialized, so I don't think I'd want to spend it on a radio like this. I really think it's this kind of switch we want to do. And here's another one that... Oh, that came out of my old Hammerland SP600. It's defective. Okay. Now I have more switches, but I think we're going to be using this guy here. And we'll just extend the wires. Now just pondering whether there's a way to make this pluggable. I don't think so. You have to extend the wires. I should take them right from the terminal here. That would be the better way of doing it. It came off pretty easy. This one too. Not much holding those on. vise is a very handy thing. Get one off. The other one off. So I need some lead wire. We'll use this right here. You'll make it fairly long. Now, what good would that be? Making it fairly long means you can... You know what? I'm not going to make it fairly long, and I didn't have to cut those short wires off. Because what I can say is, in order to take the back off, you must undo this and let it fall back. So I need enough play to let the back come out, so you can get your hand in behind, hold this thing, undo these screws here. That's my idea. So how much would we need there? We would need, you know, something like that. Give a little extra. You can always cut a wire shorter, but you can never cut it longer. Okay, I'll put that like that. Now, when I was using my playbook as my camera, of course it's a full-blown little computer, so it's saving the file right on the camera, if you like to think of it that way. And I had to go through a process of downloading it from the playbook onto a larger computer. And it took time. The files are very large. And then once it's on the other computer, upload it to YouTube. But the way I have it arranged now, I've cut one step out. I don't need to transfer the file as I did in the past. So I've taken out one significant step in the process. Hey, where'd my solder go? There it is. Plus, all this now takes place here in my shop instead of back in my office around the corner there. And that should make things a little more efficient too. It also forced me to reorganize part of my shop and improved it quite a bit in the end. Usually what I do is I get ideas in my head about what I'd like to do, but I don't have time to do them, so I just stack the ideas up. And then at some point, you kind of get forced into doing something, and then I can implement all the ideas I had, which is what I did. Oops, hey, I'm over here now. Wait a minute, now let's continue over there. Easier. So I'm pretty excited about all these improvements. And I hope they pay off with better videos. This is a little bit loose here. There we go. Yeah. Well, I'll try Google Stabilize on this video too. Now, I'm going to lift one of these wires from back here. And that means a little bit of shrink tubing is going to be required. About that much. Don't think it matters which wire I do offhand. We would want to switch the live side if we could. So, got to make an assumption here, I think. There's the white going up to the fuse, so I'll assume the white is the live. The plug is polarized to ensure that. That's a big assumption. There we are. Okay. Slide up the shrink tubing. Okay. Solder on. Tubing down. Sometimes the heat of the joint will even start it shrinking a bit. Okay, let's attach the other wire, then we'll bring out the heat gun and shrink that tubing. There we are. So the switch is now in the circuit. What did I do with the heat gun? There it is. Heat gun.
A what?
Heat gun.
I don't think I've seen it.
Oh, piece of protective tin here.
the rest of the wire in that